Hello everybody and welcome back to day 51 of Banished. Well, I spent an entire day between the last episode, day 49, and now just collecting a ton of research points. And let's go to my thaumcraft room and find out exactly how much research we got, because I have not checked it out. I think I got quite a few. I did something like 8... Wait, where? Oh, it's in my main room, right? I did something like 8 stacks of crafting tables, I think, so somewhere around there. It took me about 20 minutes or so, and we are ready to move on. I did nothing else except for just that. So let's check it out. And yeah, we got 100. I mean, truly, that's not bad. It takes some time, but look, we got tons of all these things. So now we can get into the thaumcraft research, because I am after my witchwood wand. That is deeply what I'm after. And I want to get into some more of the stuff. I want to get into thaumic infusion. So many things. I mean, Thaumic Horizons is so fun. I really want to get into that. We might end up spending the rest of this entire playthrough just in thaumcraft, just because it's so fun. But before we get to that, my goal is down here. I think. Although there's part of me that tells me that forbidden magic is the add-on that has the witchwood wand, and I don't see a forbidden magic tab, so maybe there isn't one. Maybe there isn't one in this pack, in which case we would need to use the recharging station, and that's kind of painful. So what we're going to do is we're going to be unlocking a ton of research today and just checking out all the different things we can do. Lots of different focuses, and all this stuff might be the stuff that we need to continue unlocking all these different things. So let's just start unlocking stuff like crazy. Focus pouch. I mean, there's a big reading episode coming up here. Hope you're excited. Once you have gathered a sizable collection of foci, it is quite annoying to carry them all with you. This pouch solves that problem. Whenever you change the focus on your wand, it will check this pouch first, and any foci you get removed will be placed inside of it first. You can also right-click the pouch or place or remove it by hand. It can also be carried in your belt bauble slot. Well, that's kind of nice, but you know what? Honestly, I'm not going to craft it because first, I don't have any foci. And second, I don't want to use any of this now because I don't want to have to go searching for nodes to recharge my wand before I really have to. So there are some really nice wands. Like this wand focus of equal trade as a builder is super nice. So let's go ahead and get it. I don't know if I'm going to make it right now, but I want to be able to. And that requires Pardito and Order. Well, if you'd notice, I have a ton of that. So let's go ahead and just make, way more than I need right now. Why not? It doesn't matter anymore, right? You can use this focus to trade dozens of blocks in the world with some that you're carrying. This is like a equal trade if you're into the tech mods more. You must first choose the block you wish to change other blocks into by sneaking and right-clicking the desired block. When you left-click another block, it will click. I think we've all anyone who's been playing modded Minecraft knows how this works. It's awesome. It's a fantastic wand foci, but it does take your stuff. So that's why I want the rechargeable wand so badly. You know what? It's this one. It's this tab. I just remembered. It's 100%. It's this tab. This is the tab I want to get into right here. And I want to get into, let's see, how do you do it? Nether shards. Nether shards. How the heck would I even get those? I can't get in the nether. I hope I don't need them. That could be a problem in this pack because I cannot get into the nether. The Ring of Nutrition. People keep scolding you. They insist you can't eat just cookies all day, that nutrition doesn't work like that. Really? Well, I've had it with these naysayers. The Ring of Nutrition provides boost to the food and saturation values of most food you eat while wearing this ring on your finger. Side effects may include nausea, headaches, cramping, vertigo, diabetes, it's very funny. Okay, so this way you don't have to eat, so that's cool. I don't mind eating. Eating's basically free. What is this? The Lord of Hellfire. Let's read what this is. Getting straight in the nether is the worst. You go through all the trouble of grabbing what you need, but before you can go home, some stupid gas decides to rain on your parade by blasting the portal shut. Sure, this can be amended by carrying flint and steel around, who actually walks around with those things. You've discovered a way to use V in your wand to light fires of certain materials. Right-click with a focusless wand in your hand on the top of netherrack or obsidian to light a flame. That's kind of cool. That shouldn't be a problem since I can't actually go to the nether. I'm confident though that this tab here has what I need, what I really want. Let's check out this Umbral Rose. There's no sight more pathetic than a soggy thaumaturge. With all your great and miraculous powers, you still have to go jump in the nearest lake to hunt for squids every time you run to refill your inkwell. You're done squid hunting. By infusing a rose with tenebrae and victus, you create a flower that spreads like a weed, and those petals can be crushed for ink. You know, actually, honestly, That would be great because I need that because I can't get squid. So why don't we go ahead and make this? So I need tenebrae and victus. So let's go back up here and find out what items have those. Maybe we can even find one item that has all of it. So let's look for tenebrae first. That's the one I really don't know what. So it looks like coal ore. That's going to be difficult for me to get. Mushrooms. Okay, that would be easy. Mushrooms and obsidian. And then the other is victus, and that's right here. Okay, that's like eggs, flowers, chicken, and any living thing, right? So let's check out mushrooms. That has a bunch of other stuff in it, which is fine. It just kind of creates a mess if you don't use it all, and I won't be using it all. So obsidian. Okay, so that also has a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna have extra. That EMC costs 64. Let's see what the mushroom costs. We'll just take the cheaper option. 32 for both. They're both the same. Which do I want? It doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. And then I need Vic. So I need something like egg, maybe? Could egg? How about pork? That does not have Vic. The uncooked pork does. Do I have uncooked pork? Yeah, right there. Raw pork chop. Yeah, that does too. That's kind of expensive though. Flowers, what's that? That's a lot cheaper. Okay, so we'll go there. And then I am going to need a bucket of water. Oh, wait a second. I may have a problem. I don't think I have a rose bush. I'm pretty confident that I don't have a rose bush. I wonder how I would actually get one of those. I do not have a rose bush. So let's check and see how the heck we can actually make this. It's not a rose bush. A rose bush, okay. Mana infusion. Well, okay, great. So a lilac, which also I don't have, can make it. So that's not... Okay, sunflower. Again, also I don't have. An oxeye daisy, yeah, also I don't have. A pink tulip, I might have a pink tulip, or any tulip. Ah, I do have the azure bluette. Okay, let me see. Do I have a tulip first? Because I would save something. I don't. Azure, okay. There we go. Okay, so we can do this. All right, there's gonna be a big headache, but let's head over to Botania. Now, fortunately for me, I've been saving up mana for quite a while, and it's still rolling, so I should have enough mana to do this. So we're gonna throw this in and grab that, and then I'm gonna go learn the EMC. And this is gonna take a lot of running back and forth because there's no way I can afford that tablet yet. I'm not even close to it. So red. Hey, that's a source of red. That's a free source of red dye now too. That's really. Although I have poppies though, so I guess that's a source of red dye too. Okay, let's throw this in and see. I'm gonna get all these flowers, which is gonna be great. Source of orange dye that we can skip the middleman from using poppies and what's dandelions? Yeah, dandelions. That's what it is. Okay, let's go back. Let's do it again. We're just gonna go and go and go. I could use recall, I guess, if I really wanted to be lazy. Hey, a source of white dye. Let's use recall. Let's see. Oh, what a time saver! What a time saver! Amazing. Okay, tulip. And I'll grab this one, and now I gotta walk. I can't recall back to the other place. I can only recall one way. Okay, we'll throw this over here. Throw this in, and we get a pink tulip. Okay, hey, man, wow, I'm saving all kinds of time for later on down the road whenever I need dyes, right? I mean, I guess so. Tulip. I mean, this is cool, right? I'm gonna get all these flowers, and then, you know, we did have a little bit of a dye problem, but I do want to get a rose bush because once I get that rose bush, it is going to be a huge time saver. So we'll save this. What's this? What's the oxeye? I always forget. What is this? Oxeye daisy, I guess. That's a real thing? I assume, right? I've never really seen an oxeye daisy, but I think it's real. All right, I'll throw this down there, and then now we got a sunflower. Okay, sunflower's getting good because now we're getting the big flowers. So we'll put that in there. As long as I don't run out of mana here, I think I've been saving mana for so long, just using coal, just using my simple little setup here, but I haven't used it. So I mean, certainly I should be in good shape here. And throw this in there, lilac. That'll be a nice flower. We can start to make my place look all beautiful, and I do plan on making my base look beautiful by the end of this 100-day period. And you know, who knows? I'm having so much fun in this series. Who knows if we're gonna continue past 100 days? I'm not even 100% convinced that I'm going to still do the 1 mega video, honestly, because I'm just having such a blast with this. Who knows? So now I got a rose bush, which is actually what I need, but... Oh, okay. I see it's a fight. It's fine. Come on. Quit hiding. There you go. Sure. I'll take the free obsidian. Sure, I will. Okay. What happens if I throw this in here? I'm just going to get another one. That's kind of cool. I mean, let's just continue, right? Let's just go through the cycle, this botany cycle, and just learn all these flowers because it'll be good to have. Oh, no. What did I just learn? What was it? Was it a lilac? No, I just did a lilac. Okay, I get a rose bush by this, but how do... It's a pelony. Jeez, I couldn't remember. Okay, Polony, maybe. Polony. Is it Pelony? I don't know. I don't know how to say that word. I've seen it written in Minecraft for all these years, and I don't know how to actually say it. Okay, so now we got the dandelion, which is fine. So, and I'm quite sure I already have the dandelion, so we'll just throw that in there. And I'm going to need the mushrooms. I'm going to need this, and the last thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need a rose bush. So, we only need to get one of these. I am going to need to check out the... Is it Thaumonomicon? No, it's actually... Is it the quest book or Thaumonomicon? I can't remember. Where are we at here? No, it must be the Thaumonomicon. It's down here, right? So, where's the flower that I'm looking for? I'm looking for this black flower. Here it is. This guy right here. Okay. So, it requires 8 tenebrae and 5 Victus, right? So this has 1 of each, so I need to throw in 8 of these. So let's just separate out 8, and then yeah, this is going to require 5. 1, 2, 3. That way I know exactly how many I'm throwing in. Okay, and then okay, good, and then throw in the rose bush. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. I got it. Sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna plant this right there and let that puppy spread. I think. Does this have EMC by any chance? Oh man, I'm so scared to break it. Oh, I get it back. There's no way it has EMC, right? It doesn't, okay. So we're just gonna let that guy spread, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to break this, and that's gonna create some flux. Just a little bit, not too bad. Not too bad. We can just use a couple blocks here. Oh, I only have 1. Do I only have 1 block? Okay, I do. I only have 1 block, fine. We'll just use the same block over and over and over. Fine, okay. There we go. Fine, we did it. Okay, and then throw this right back there. And just so I'm ready for the next time, there we go. Cool. So I didn't get any credit for that, but hey, you know what? We have that over there too. Now, a couple other things that we have, I'm sure it's on this tab. We just need to figure out something to do to unlock it. It's probably this thing, but we can make these crystal scribing tools. And I don't remember what they are. Research can get boring and tedious. Sometimes there's only so many hours you can spend taking apart bits of cobblestone in the sad hope of finding esoteric insights before you start considering changing careers. Thankfully, you've devised a way to expedite the process. The crystal scribing tools contain a small pool of esoteric knowledge which will slowly be transferred to your mind as you carry them around. Well, that's kind of cool. These balance shards they're kind of expensive to craft, and honestly, I can just click on my deconstruction table right now. That's not exactly what I thought it was. It's cool, but it's not what I thought it was. A riding crop, as its name suggests, is a tool used to motivate mounts to move faster. Well, there's no mounts here, unfortunately, so that's not going to help us any down in this cave world. This is 100% the tab that I'm looking for. I just need to unlock it because right now it's hidden. Let's see what this is. I would need, is that cognito? I think that's what that is. How do you make cognito? I only need 1 more. So it's fire and spiritus, right? Ignis and spiritus. So let's see where, I think that's spiritus. Is that what it is? Oh, I barely have any spiritus. Okay, is that all I need? I think I only needed 1. Oh, I need 10, okay. And how many do I have? I have 8. Okay, so Ignis, there we go, and Spiritus. I wonder how do you make Spiritus? Ugh. See, that Spiritus is going to be a pain because then you got to get Victus and Mortis, and then you have to get something else for those. So it's kind of a pain to get some of these ones that are a little further down the way. Luckily, you don't need them that often, so it should be okay. Let's figure out what Whisper Weed is. A busy thaumaturge has better things to do than run around in the field researching things. To save yourself many hours of pulling stacks of cobble apart, you've created a flower. Boy, they're really all about pulling cobble apart, aren't they? That's in touch with the supernatural flow of the universe. The Whisper Weed is a magical plant which uses mana to whisper secret scraps of arcane knowledge into the ears of anyone nearby. Prolonged exposure to its unearthly murmurs may have a negative effect on your psyche, however. Yeah, so again, I could just use the deconstruction cable right now, so I'm not too worried about that. I kind of got it because I was kind of hoping maybe it'd unlock the Ars Magica part. There's actually a blood magic part here too, but blood magic is not in this pack. In this this tab, because this is an add-on to thaumcraft. So what you usually get is like sort of over here. This is like or down here. This is like the Botania section down here. Oops, and this is like random stuff, and then up here there's like an Ars Magica portion. I think I'm 99% sure that I'm right about that. There's a lot of cool stuff in this thaumic tinkering thing too, but yeah, I don't see anything yet. Okay, so let's check out some other things that we can do. Some things that are going to be really, really, really helpful. Like I need to get down here into infusion in the really near future, maybe even next. But some other stuff that I want to do that's just going to help out in general, like just overall to learn. I need to make goggles of revealing. Like I got to make those. I got to get up here in this arcane stones because these are going to be really good for base building down the road. I mean, there's so much here. Enchanted fabric. I absolutely have to be able to make this. So let's look at some enchanted fabric because I need to make thaumaturge robes, and that's going to give me a discount for everything I craft. By combining spider silk and wool and infusing it with primal V, you have created a silky length of magical cloth that would have numerous uses. You have also discovered patterns to create cloth robes from magical fabric. These robes have similar protective properties to leather armor, but are much more durable than mundane materials could ever be. They also hold mystical enchantments very well and can hold powerful magic even better than expensive armor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely. But look, there's a cost. It costs one of each, which means to make this, I really need a wand recharging area. So before I even get into this, because look how expensive this is going to be. Right? This is going to cost me just 5 air just to craft, but also it's going to cost me to make all of these. And you got to make 3 parts in addition to the goggles of revealing. So we're not there yet. We're getting close to it, but not quite yet. Where I want to go next. Hello. Something just appeared in this tab. Did it? This tab has a bright thing. I think that means something appeared, and that's the tab I care about the most. Oh man, I really want it. I'm 100% convinced it's right there, but I need to unlock it somehow. This is saying like that's new, but it's not new. So I don't know why it's trying to tell me that. Maybe they're connected. Is that what it's telling me? Why is it telling me that? It's weird. I don't know. I don't know why these are bright. Anyway, so where we need to go, I think next, what we really got to get into is some of these. I'm going to have to do this, and I don't really want to, but let's read about this harnessing the V, because this is gonna these node stabilizers are probably going to be what I need to get into. What does the advanced one do? It prevents lesser nodes from being drained, which is actually what I really want. This just will have a chance to improve node quality, but honestly, I've not ever found that to be very frequent, so I don't care about that. I do care about the node stabilizers. They're expensive to craft, unfortunately. So now, luckily, it only costs 3 things, which I can find on my map, right? So it's not that bad, and they do recharge over time. So, I can make them. I'm gonna have to make one of these for each node that I do, but let's go ahead and check out this. And to get that, I'm gonna need this, which means air and Perdito. So what? Precantio. I barely have any of that. Why? Wow, why do I barely have any of this? I thought I would have a lot. That one's further down than I thought. I mean, that requires void and potentia. Must be potentia, right? All right, so let's see. Can I buy this now? I can. Without V nodes, thaumaturges would not even be able to perform the simplest of tasks, but the nodes themselves have several limitations that make them impractical for extensive operations. Foremost among these limitations is the fact that they are essentially easily depleted and takes quite some time for them to, once again, gather energy from the mystical source they're connected to. You think you may have found a way around that limitation. In effect, nodes are tiny gateways to mysterious font of mystical energy, around which the energy slowly accumulates in the form of V. The gateway is so small that only a tiny amount of energy leaks into our reality. By levering open this doorway, you can cause V to pour forth in a torrent. This is even more dangerous than it sounds, however, and careful steps must be taken during the entire process. Hold on, is this no, it's just a regular crafting mechanic. Firstly, the nodes to be stabilized during the entire process. Once that is done, you need to craft and place a node transducer above the node. When you apply the redstone signal to the transducer, the node will begin converting to an energized node that quickly loses its stores V in the process. The process will take some time, but when it's done, the node will change into an energized node. Okay. Energized nodes no longer store or recharge V, nor can V be drawn from around them. Instead, they produce a steady supply of CV, Centra V, or 1/100th of a V each tick. This energy can be tapped by placing V relays near the energized node. Are your eyes glazing over like mine are? Each relay acts as a conduit for CV, and any number of relays can be placed within 8 blocks. So this is what I'm going to want to get into. And the reason why I'm going to want to get into this is because these relays are going to help me to get a really fast recharging station for my wand. So, but for right now, I really want to start on these. But we're going to do that next episode because we are actually already out of time. So I'll see you all next time right here from where are we? We're Banished. Okay, I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Love y'all.